friend didn't invite us to her wedding and didn't have the guts to come clean. Here for some petty wedding drama? I got you. Buckle up. This happened years ago. I thought, a good college friend. We'll call her Anna. We were in a tight-knit study group of 4 girls who used to hang out with each other a lot, both together and individually. We did choir and yoga together, studied together, visited galleries, did dinners, coffee dates and parties, talked about boys and friends and hardships and hopes. This went on for years and continued after we graduated. All to say, it was fair to assume we would have a place at each other's weddings, as we had a significant place in each other's lives. Anna and I used to go on long walks and discuss our lives and everything in it. Our talks would get really deep and personal on both sides, and we were very supportive of each other. I considered us close. When she got engaged, I was elated for her and excited to go to her wedding with the rest of the group. Well, on one of our walks, the talk turned to wedding stuff. She was being evasive, and at length I realized why. The wedding was planned, invites had gone out, and I was not invited. Neither were the other girls. This may be controversial, but I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I just assumed I would be invited." Anna got very apologetic, said the wedding party was very small and ranking your friends to find out who was invited was a terrible feeling. She had been thinking of different ways to involve us. For instance, another girl in our group, Jennifer, was very into fashion, so she wanted Jennifer to help her find a wedding dress, and that way she would be a part of the wedding even though she wouldn't go. All right, fair enough. I said don't worry about it and don't feel bad, it's your wedding, I totally understand, etc. But on reflection, I still felt sore that she didn't have the guts to let me know up front, but left me to figure it out for myself. Like, she didn't even think that I would think I was invited. I faced the uncomfortable truth that we were probably not as close as I thought. I decided to distance myself and move on. End of drama, right? Wrong. Months pass, and I meet up with Jennifer. Jennifer and I are probably the least close of the group, but we like each other just fine. We have a drink, catch up, and then Jennifer shares something upsetting. She has seen on Instagram that Anna's bachelorette party came and went. Jennifer is confused about why she wasn't invited. Who are any of these people? She asks me. Who the hell planned this thing? Why didn't they know who to invite? Now I'm in an uncomfortable position, as you might imagine. Are you going to the wedding? I ask. Yes, says Jennifer. I'm the one who has been helping Anna pick out a wedding dress. But did you get an invite? No, not yet, says Jennifer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Anna had, as planned, asked Jennifer to help her find a fashionable wedding dress, but as with me, it had been left to Jennifer to figure out for herself that she was not, in fact, invited. The two of them had spent hours and hours together looking at and discussing options, and not at any point had Anna thought to say, "Hey, by the way, this wedding you're helping me with right now? Yeah, you're not invited." No, I got to deliver that happy news to Jennifer then and there, including that this had been Anna's plan for Jennifer's involvement all along. Jennifer was understandably very upset. The cherry on top? A day before her wedding, Anna very kindly sent us all a link to livestream the event, in case we just couldn't bear to miss it. Completely oblivious. Edit. Thank you for all your comments and for taking part in my righteous anger. This has been cathartic and a little sad. A lot of people have asked about the state of our friendship today. I write about it here and there in the comments. Essentially, this mess was the start of us drifting apart, or else it was a painful culmination to something I hadn't noticed. I don't know. Today we are casual acquaintances who text or send a picture every now and again. We have a meaningful, shared history, but people move on, and we are all in different places, mentally and geographically. The only one I still cross paths with in real life is Jennifer. We are still very different people, but she's great. It's just odd. The college friends I felt most close to are not the ones who stuck around. Final edit. This post is still somehow getting so much traction, so I'll add this to answer some common comments, and I'll try to keep it short. No one is entitled to a wedding invite. The wedding stuff illuminated that Anna and I weren't as close as I thought. That sucked for me. But it wasn't Anna's fault or responsibility. It just was what it was. I shared my hurt with Anna way back during our initial talk, but I made it clear I didn't blame her for it. That was the only time we talked about any of this. How she treated Jennifer was hurtful and wrong. I don't think she did it on purpose to use Jennifer, as some people are suggesting, but I just don't understand how she could convince herself that she could involve Jennifer in wedding planning without also being clear that there would be no invite. That's saving yourself from a difficult situation by making things harder and more hurtful for other people. To hurt Jennifer, and to make me the bearer of her own, Anna's, bad news, that infuriated me. But I said nothing, as it wasn't my place to get involved in their relationship. Sending the link after all of that was just shockingly tone deaf. An attempted olive branch maybe, but it just rubbed salt in the wound. But I didn't begrudge her a happy wedding day, and I still wish her well. That's it. Petty shit. But it was personally dramatic at the time, and even though it doesn't mean much anymore, I remember how it felt. Take care.